Welcome to another Foolish Thoughts episode. This is Joseph Barone, aka A Fool for Learning, and our foolish thought for today is the toilet paper resignation. The Economic Times on April 17, 2025 reported that someone in Singapore had resigned from their job using toilet paper. This was first reported by Angela Yeoh, and I believe that's how her name is pronounced, but it is spelled Y-E-O-H. It was reported by her the first week of April on her LinkedIn account. And according to her LinkedIn account, the resignation read, "I have chosen this type of paper for my resignation as a symbol of how this company has treated me. I quit." Now, there's no name listed, and it should be noted that Angela Yeoh is the director of Summit Talent, a headhunting firm. So I don't know if you've heard about this. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But nevertheless, after doing some reading on this and thinking about this for a couple of days, I do have some thoughts, and some may call them foolish thoughts. First, if this is true, there's no mention of what the person who resigned experienced. We can only guess that it was verbal and mental abuse. However, is it possible that there was some sort of physical abuse? It's possible, and I don't necessarily mean beatings, but that's always a possibility. I'm more thinking of the physical working environment, that the conditions were intolerable. Second, in my mind, we have no idea how large or small a company like the company was that this person resigned from. Was it due to the immediate manager or supervisor? Was it due to the company head? We have no idea. Okay, which led this employee to quit in such a manner. Third, the person who posted this on LinkedIn, quote, clarified that the image might have been representational and did not confirm whether it was the actual note submitted, end quote. This quote is taken from the article in Economic Times, and this is kind of important. In addition, the article states that these were, however, the exact words that stuck with her. Of course, this third point I've raised now raises all sorts of additional questions in my mind, such as, was this the full text of the resignation letter? Probably not, but you never know. Second, why did she not post the image of the actual letter? Could it be that she did actually not see the original letter, the resignation on toilet paper, but may have heard about it? I don't know. Finally, and I almost hate to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway, it is possible that maybe this was simply made up to draw attention to her and her business. Again, I do not know. And the reason I ask that question is that there are too many people today on social media who claim that certain things happened to them, only for us to find out a couple of days, weeks, months later that it was all simply made up. So, what do you think? Do you think that this resignation was real? Do you think that this was fabricated to drum up business and attention to her organization? Again, I don't have any answers to these questions. I simply don't know, but I would love to hear from you what you think. And I hope that I've given you something to think about today. If you learned something from this episode, please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, or even share with a friend. This is Joseph Barone, aka A Fool for Learning, signing out. Remember, learn, perform, succeed.